A note on What's Eating Gilbert Grape, one of the formidable films to be included on the New York Times' best 1000 movies ever made. Indeed, a great achievement, a pleasure to watch Johnny Depp as the hero, let's say, Gilbert Grape, and Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he was less than 20, maybe 17 years old at the time when he made this film, proving he was a precocious, exceptionally talented future winner of the Academy Award. And Juliette Lewis as the girl Gilbert falls in love with. And it is a story of resilience, of dedication, love, grit, courage. Gilbert is the one who will teach us how to go through the pandemic, if we try a silly joke, because this man has to endure so much, and thus he is the motivational, the quintessential motivational guru, teacher, because he has, first of all, Arnie, Leonardo DiCaprio, he has to deal with. A child with a teenager, but child in his mind, with a condition, challenged. He has to supervise him for most of the time, and it is difficult. Arnie has a habit to climb trees, well, but that's not dangerous, well, not so dangerous, but he has a habit to climb the, what I think is the water tower of this small town. They live in a small town. John C. Reilly, by the way, is in this film. Very nice actor. And the police comes, and the elder brother, Gilbert, has to try and convince him to calm down. But it's always dangerous. It creates over. And the poor boy might die. Then, as if this was not enough to have this challenge on his hands, there's the mother. The mother weighs maybe 250 kilos. She's huge. There's a condition there too, a challenge, a medical problem. So much so that the floor in the house is starting to give way. So Gilbert has to try with his friend to see what can be done so that they don't just all plunge and the house is demolished by this extreme weight. Children in the neighborhood come to see this eccentric creature, and there is one, in a way, bizarre but also amusing scene. One comes near the house, and Gilbert himself is helping him to see her. I mean, takes him in his arms and look, you can see, okay. But his friend is puzzled and somewhat upset by this. But that's your mother. I don't know, man. It doesn't say this. It's not a code, but I don't know. But this is wrong or something like that, he says. So the two overwhelming problems, and there is another one on top. True, we can see this as a normal, something we, like now in this pandemic, we all have to, many of us have to face. There are people around here in this gated community which don't have that, don't have any problem. They just walk around like it's the day for them all, and they want to pay more in terms of private security here, which is stupid. But that's some of them, I don't know, they just Well, I know some of them deal in crooked things, but anyway, so he has a potential problem on his hands with a job. He works in a small grocery shop, but then everybody's starting. This is some 40 years, anyway, quite a few decades back, and people were starting to move to super and hypermarkets. So the small shop may be losing business, though Gilbert is trying to sue his employer, and he may be without a job quite soon. Plus, he's forced into a bizarre extramarital affair by a client who's ordering food from the shop, but in order to have him deliver. And so the middle-aged woman, wife, is trying and succeeding to an important extent to seduce Gilbert and have an affair with him. Exceptional film, wonderful.